Hello and welcome back to the Level 7 Games podcast,
where we, John and John, talk about literally anything.
This guy here is a professional editor.
Small tweener.
Why the hell are French Canadians making my game?
And who's that guy? Thomas Fancy?
Game reviewer.
How to make it through a disaster, you know?
Son of a... So much blood.
You want to hear some good news? For once? And this guy owns and operates Denver's best gaming stores, Level 7 Games.
With 4 different kinds of oatmeal. And it's hot!
If no one will listen.
And we got something for everybody. I know all you kiddos out there love your damn video games, yeah? Yeah? Well, alrighty, let's get on with this.
And every Thursday, we talk about pop culture,
the gaming industries, and how they intertwine with our daily lives.
Welcome back.
Very good, very good. Yes, I'm prepared now. Ready for my inclusion.
Well, all right then.
So, yes, beginning.
Yes,
with
hello.
The intro.
Welcome back to the Level 7 broadcast, where we do this every single Thursday right here on YouTube, and we just kind of spatter out some of the fun bits all over the internet.
I like to sputter the fun bits, not on the microphone, because then I gotta wash the little mic thingy.
Yeah, but that's what it's there for.
That's true. It protects it from all the barf.
Mm-hmm.
Can I say barf?
I would imagine so.
Okay. I don't know.
I don't know either, to be honest.
Am I gonna get arrested for saying barf, dude?
I mean, oh no.
I almost did it already. Are you gonna freaking rat me out, dude? We're trying not to cuss.
Yeah.
We're trying to. That's the joke. The joke is we're trying not to cuss, and it's gonna be
It's
hard.
really hard.
Okay, so what sound do you hate the most in the world? We should make that the noise when we say the bad word. Is like
The bad words?
piece of styrofoam. Like we just
Oh, that's not too bad.
whenever we. Something that's like great. Well, I don't know why we would do that to the audience. It's like punishing them, but it's
Right.
like, it's still kind of funny. Like I think it's funny.
That is pretty funny.
Where they're just like, huh.
Could just go back to the old video game sounds.
Yeah, because what do we have? The Earthworm Jim.
Yeah, you had the wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a pretty good one.
And then we were also using the Metal Gear sound for Now You Know the Sound.
Yeah.
Or what? No, it was like the little, the alert sound. Yeah, you're right.
It's like a
It
ding,
took me a
right?
second, yeah.
Yeah.
It's been a minute since I've heard it. We haven't censored anything in a while.
Yeah, we've been riding freestyle,
Raw.
bareback, raw dog in it.
Just
Can you say raw dog in it?
Of course.
Okay.
Why would you not be able to?
All right, sure.
That makes no sense. But moving on to the topics of the week, we're going to be talking about a Madden tournament, some fantasy football, gaming resolution progress.
The progress.
Yeah. EA, but in Russia.
Yes, and I still don't know what you mean, but yeah, okay.
We'll see. I don't know.
Yes.
Proxies in Magic the Gathering.
Oh. What?
Top 5 games of the Xbox 360.
Our personal opinion of Xbox 360 exclusives.
But if you do not agree with our opinion, then you are wrong.
Obviously.
Yeah, I just not. I'm dang it.
I mean, obviously.
Well, oh yeah, I gotta bring back the I'm joking. I'm joking.
I'm joking. I'm joking. Yeah.
I'm joking. The One Piece Odyssey game. And
Game.
then we're also getting a re-release of some pretty popular personas, but you'll just have to hang out to find out exactly which ones.
Oh, bum bum bum.
And I could just put the timestamp below if you want, but I don't know if I will.
You know, and if it's your first time here, thanks for stopping by. Please do the thingy with the thingies.
Yeah,
All right.
we appreciate it when you.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Spray your hamster in the face with water.
Yeah. Obviously, you don't
Or
want
hairspray.
You don't want to do. Oh, hairspray. Yeah.
No, not that. That's not what I said. I was talking. That's not what I meant.
No, that's not. That's not what.
It's not what I meant. It's not what I meant. You misconstrued that. You twisted my words.
First say First thing I saw in my head was that clip from Arachnophobia that we just used in one of our little clips.
Yeah, yeah.
Dude,
It's such a good movie.
It is such a good movie.
It's funny that John Goodman is immortal, and he's always been the same age.
Yeah, he is
Right?
a gift.
He has a gift for being a middle-aged man.
From who we do not know, but we do appreciate.
He's got to be like 100 years old now, right? Like, how old is John
100
Goodman?
years old. When was the first movie you saw him in?
I don't know.
Probably Arachnophobia. That was like 95.
No, he's
or
70.
something?
Okay, he's not. He's not.
Oh,
100.
John Goodman.
Yeah, John Goodman, dude. He's been like the
I got you. I was totally
He's
thinking
so
of the
damn
other guy
good, by the
from
way.
Dumb and Dumber. I don't know why I was thinking it was the other guy.
Jeff Daniels.
Yeah,
Oh,
sorry.
you just thought of.
I
The Big
totally missed it.
Lebowski.
Yeah, I just wanted to talk. Yeah, that guy.
You just wanted to talk about the Big Lebowski. We could talk about it. It popped up, and I was like, oh yeah, there he is, the dude.
Such a good movie.
It's pretty good. It's very
I
good.
was gonna
It's
say,
very good.
Better
It's very
correct
good.
yourself.
Yeah. You know how I feel.
True. But we're going to be having a Madden tournament this week.
No.
No?
Nope. But it will be. We are sponsoring a Madden tournament that's taking place on Saturday the 21st at local host
Oh, yeah, the 21st. I even wrote that down. Sorry.
Wadsworth and Jewel. No, you're good, dude.
Not this
How?
week.
But how dare you? See, I didn't cuss. I did it. I almost did. Yeah. So Saturday the 21st, we're hosting. Well, we're not hosting. We're sponsoring a Madden tournament at local host, which is on. It's got to be the northeast. Yeah, northeast corner of Wadsworth and Jewel.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's like a cool like esports event center. Have you been in
pretty
there?
awesome. No.
You should go there. I want to go. It's on a Saturday, so I figured we would actually try to make this one. We could try to film something there. That'd be sweet. I wanted to compete, bro.
Oh, my gosh.
wanna compete.
I feel like if either of us were going to get farther than the first round, it'd probably be you. I'd totally be taken out in the first round. Hands down. I go too ham. I get like halfway through it and I'm like, I'm bored. Let's fucking do this.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but that is always how I've played football games.
Well, hey, stop.
I know, right? Because the first half, I'm very
First half
strategic.
is always
I'm
close.
picking my plays. I'm making sure my defenses are tight. My offense isn't too risky.
Your brain starts to tell you that you're in a rhythm that you're not in.
Yeah.
Your brain starts to say, okay, it's been enough of these small plays. I deserve a large play. And it's a trick that our brains play on us to say that we've earned something because we haven't gotten it yet.
Because you haven't messed up yet.
And the whole thing is like delayed gratification. You just gotta keep punching that ball down the middle, buddy.
That's true.
Just don't stop.
Dang
Don't
it.
Stop till you get enough. Keep on.
I do that in FIFA as well. Like the first half, I go very conservative. I use my blocking and just enough to wear out my player just a little bit. Then the second half, I have like 3/4 of my energy left. Which if you're
like steal.
yeah, and I'm like slide tackling and stuff. I'm like,
Yeah, exactly. Steal.
like power kicks from half, like freaking half of the field away, and like, bah! Just it's like let's get this ball flying.
Yeah. It's funny.
I always win though.
Do you?
Yeah, I have only
On the
been.
hardest difficulty?
Oh, hell
you
no.
Playing on all Madden?
I'm playing a little bit above normal, whatever.
What do they call
that
it?
is in
They
FIFA?
call it all FIFA?
Something.
What are they?
Not
is it
no.
pro?
It's
Is it like
not.
all
It's the
pro?
one above pro.
It's
But
all
then there's
pro?
like 2 more pros or whatever.
Because in Madden, it's all Madden.
Yeah, it's not. I'm no.
In
I think I'm
FIFA,
2 below
it's
all Madden.
All FIFA, baby.
Yeah.
All FIFA, all the time.
All the time.
The most difficult version of FIFA, right here on EA Sports.
Is it going to be this year's Madden
What?
at the tournament?
Yeah.
I would assume so. This year's been actually really fun.
It's like, no.
It's a good year.
2011. They're like, remember when we was good? Let's go back to those years. Remember
Were there career modes in a tournament?
Remember Payton Manning?
Oh shit.
Payton
Payton.
Mannington. Hello, I'm Payton Mannington. Anyhow.
Well, I believe that's all we have about the Madden tournament.
Okay, yeah. Well, here, let me actually. I bet you I can actually. Oh, no, I threw my phone. I was gonna say I bet you I could bring
Whoa.
up some actual details on that. But
Speaking of
I
phones,
think that's the details.
What?
Wait, hold on.
Hopefully that didn't F with my mic too hard. Oh, did you catch that? Didn't even need the censor button.
Boom, F baby.
Which was really funny. The other day, Krista brought home a button that they had at work,
Yeah.
and they were just gonna throw it away or something. She's like, "Do you want this button?" And I hit the button. And it's just F that.
You're like, yes.
It's like that's a pretty
definitely
good
want that.
button, but the point of the button would be to not curse, though.
Okay, so the event is hosted by Fat Boy Gaming. You can follow him on Instagram or Facebook. Probably other stuff, but I haven't looked that far into it. He's a good dude. We are sponsoring it. Hey, Nerds Worldwide are also sponsoring it.
Sweet.
They've talked about it on their podcast. And it's Saturday, January 21st from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. at Local Host in Denver, Colorado, which is 1882 South Wadsworth Boulevard, Lakewood. It says Denver, but it's Lakewood, Colorado, 80232. So those are the actual details in the most professional manner I am capable of giving them.
That was good. Is there a limit on how many people can be in this tournament? Like, do you have to pre-register or something?
You're like, I got a lot of people.
I'm just asking.
You're like one of those like promoter dudes,
Right.
Who's like, listen, dude, let me just be your manager. Let me promote this club. I can get 60 people easy every night. Fool, I know like a whole bunch of people who love this kind of trans rap stuff. You're like, what? Yeah. Anyhow, sorry. What was
I
your
don't
actual
even work
question?
here, man.
I just got triggered. What?
Shoot, now I forgot.
What?
You kind of went off on a tangent.
What? You said how many people can be in it?
Yeah, there we go.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't think there's a limit. I mean,
Okay.
they have a. Here's the thing: is they have. I think they're doing 6 setups, maybe 4 setups, because I know they have some PlayStations and they have some Xboxes because we provide some of the games for them, which is our sponsorship, right? And then also we talk about it on the podcast, which is cool. And yeah, it's pretty cool. And so yeah, I don't think there's a limit. I don't think there's a limit to how many people can be in there.
Okay.
No limit soldier. You know what I'm saying? Master P style.
Hell yeah.
Yep.
Sweet.
Thought I told you.
I'm all right. Definitely come check that out.
Yeah,
Man, it's been so long since I've even seen a Madden tournament like happen.
They've been doing them since. I mean, we've been sponsoring them since
Yeah, I kept hearing about them. I just haven't gone to one.
October. Well, yeah, I was gonna go to one, then they had to cancel it, and they moved it, which was a bummer. But yeah, they've been doing them since October. And yeah,
Just dope.
I keep intending on going. We should try to go to this one.
Okay. I will see what I could do.
You're like, nah. Okay. Anyhow,
But speaking of fantasy football in a fashion, how's your teams doing? That was the worst.
how's your teams doing? Hey, speaking of the fantasies, footballers, how's your teams doing? Are you Mark Wahlberg? How's your mother? Say hello to your mother for me. So nice to see you. All right. I guess I don't know. Maybe I'll keep thinking about it. Why do I always sound like I'm questioning everything?
What?
Say hello to your mother for me.
Whoa.
I'm just doing Andy Samberg's version of him. Remember that? When he's talking to the petting zoo, he's like,
Oh,
it's like
yeah.
Mark Wahlberg goes to the petting zoo. He's like, hey, goat, so good to see you. Say hello to your mother for me. It's a good one. Andy Samberg's good.
Dang. Andy Samberg is hilarious. Oh, my gosh.
True.
Especially Hot Rod. I
Yeah, that movie
freaking
is-
love that movie.
Ancestors protect us.
May they protect me.
So sick. What were we talking about?
We're talking about fantasy football.
Oh, yeah.
How's your teams doing?
Of course, my team's is doing good. So in the 2 leagues that you and I are both in,
Yes.
because you're in both. So we have one league that's been going for 8 years, of which I'm a 2-time champion. You are a 1-time.
One-time champ.
I'm in the championship game this year.
Again, son of a beach 'em.
Yep. And then in the in the other league that we started this year, for the people who wanted into this league, but we also wanted another league because we're crazy people.
Yeah.
I'm also in the championship.
Oh my gosh, he just killed it.
It's just so nice.
So ridiculous. I did so poorly in comparison.
Dude, I did bad like the last 4 years. Like it was rough goings there for a little bit. And actually at the beginning of this year, I was like 0-3 in both.
Oh yeah, I
leagues.
remember that.
I started rough. I was a sad boy. I was like, oh, another year lost.
Dude,
And I just kept grinding, baby. I guess I just, what I want to say is I'm just built different. You just got to keep grinding. When life starts getting you down, you start getting down, you start someone on top of you, and you're like, then you got to just be built different like me.
hell yeah.
Bet.
With like the wires, you got to live in the waiver wire, baby.
You gotta live inside the wire.
You gotta. You can't leave that wire.
They call me Idris Elba because I'm basically living in the wire. Yeah, I don't know. I never watched that show.
I've never seen The Wire either.
I know Idris Elba's in it. It takes place in Baltimore, I believe. It's an HBO show. People really like it.
Dun, 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 or whatever their music is.
What?
Just like freeze frame you at that moment and then have the theme song going with the title going by.
I was like, did you just do the fucking the Law and Order SVU music?
Yeah, that's what I just did. I've just never seen The Wire. I don't know what its theme song is. I had to use something similar.
Okay, yeah. It's almost exactly like the SVU.
I see. I knew it. It has to be.
Yeah,
okay, now we're finding it. Hold on.
You got it, dude.
No.
I don't even know if it starts with me. I've never seen the but I guarantee that it's not the Dick Wolf music. You know what I'm saying?
Are you sure?
I think Dick Wolf. Did Dick Wolf write that song?
I don't know.
How did that become the song, by the way, where they're like, dang it, bleep that out. You can't say that. Well, what I'm saying is, like, they're like, you know what song goes along with Law and Order and SVU? You know what I'm saying? They had to think of a song. They're like, hey, Jerry, we're writing a theme song for a TV show. And they was like, what kind of show is it? Is it a sitcom? I got this one. It's like, and he's like, no. It's a show about, it's like a cop show. And he's like, oh, cop show, like, and he's like, no. He's like, it's actually about like mostly just sexually violent crimes.
Oh. You mean like dun 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 dun.
And he's like, hell yeah.
It's a 2-minute intro. No way. Hold on. That can't be. I don't know what's happening.
Yeah, I don't know.
Wire. Season 1 Wire.
It is kind of that song. I think they changed the song. This is season 1. They changed it after season 1. There was some controversy.
Oh.
Yeah, you gotta go to the season 2 one because that's the one that stuck, I think.
All right, season 2.
Look, I had a friend that I worked with at the time that this was running who was like following the Wire very closely.
Was this friend named John?
It was not.
Oh, okay.
No. His name was, bleep this out.
UFOs.
Oh my! I knew it. I freaking knew it.
Yeah, see?
So this is the new one, or 2.
Oh, but it's the same song.
Yeah. It's
Okay, it's
with
a
no
different
guitar.
version of
Yeah.
the same song. Okay, that's what it was. They kept doing the same song. Okay, yeah. I knew there was some like gimmick or something with the.
Well, at least you knew something about it. I had literally no clue anything about The Wire,
Yeah, dude.
which is super important since this is now The Wire broadcast.
Yeah, exactly. Okay.
Two guys have never seen The Wire, starting it right now. Who's ready to marathon the first 8 episodes?
I hear it's an amazing show.
Yeah?
You learn all about it seems like a very nice show is what I'm told. You
That's
learn all about
fantastic.
the streets. You'd like to learn about the streets? You've got your opportunity here. learn about the streets watching this TV show instead of going on the streets and being in danger. You don't want that. You don't want that kind of danger in your life. You want to be you're safe in your home, be able to watch it through a screen, be able to process it, think about it, take it in. You don't want to be living through that, you know? You don't want that kind of trauma. That's what I'm saying. That's what I think.
Okay.
That's what I believe. I don't know. What do you think?
I don't know. I haven't seen The Wire yet.
Neither have I. But you saw the intro.
That's got to be a pretty good
very
guess.
gritty.
Yeah, here we go. Hold on. There's boats, wires, paperwork, alcohol, drugs.
Boats.
Submit on a not touch screen. No, wait, it was a pocket PC.
Oh, you would say
Maybe it
something
did.
like that. A bird.
I am a dork. Sorry.
Is The Wire good? Hey, you guys.
Hey, internet.
Hey, you internet. Listen. Did you watch The Wire? Did you like it? Because I hear it's great. I don't know, man. Maybe it's the intro that's like turning me off. With this guy, like,
That's a long ass intro. I had to pause it, and it's still got 30 seconds left.
that's what I hate about HBO shows. Why do they do that? I don't know. They're like, they make you watch like Game of Thrones that's like 10 minutes long, and it's like they
Gosh,
build
yeah.
a diorama. They're like, look at our cool diorama we built. You have to look at our diorama. Look how beautiful it is. We put music, ordered a symphony, and ordered music for our diorama shows.
Yeah, they were definitely the fart sniffers that would be like obsessed with the intro to a show because that's where you set up the feel. That's where you set up the everything. That's where 80% of the movie happens is before you ever see an actor.
Damn, dude,
Just saying.
you just tapped a character. Yeah, that's like a whole skit. I think that is skit worthy. That guy, the intro guy, because it's like, it's got to be this like really like, no knocking any actual people who do this for a living, but I mean like as a concept, it's kind of funny, right? Like
Yeah.
he's the intro director. Like there's the real director, then there's the intro director, and he like walks in and he's like over the top. And he's like, "Who's in charge here?" And they're like, "Who are you?" And he's like, "I'm John Pierre, and I'm here for your intro. Show me everything you've shot." And you know what I mean? Like,
And I am in charge, y'all.
and it's like, no, you're not. You're gonna have to go sit down. And he's like, fine. And he's like, kind of gives up easy. Like, he starts real hot, but he's just, you know what I'm saying?
Also, one good question for the opener guy to have to figure out: how the fuck do they have like a whole season's worth of shots in the first like episode, like startups?
What are you talking about?
Okay, you know,
They
like,
shoot it all in advance and then release it after
but
it's all
every
cut.
single episode,
Yeah.
they even have like in some cases they'll have like stuff from the next season.
No, they won't.
I'm telling you.
No, they won't. They change it. They change it the next season. They cut in stuff from episode 2 or season 2. I promise you. Because so it's like the intro is made after the show is filmed.
Oh, a good example of that is like the Ninja Turtles. They kept changing the intro after, because of course in the beginning it's like, look out for Shredder.
And then it's like, there's no one better. Watch out for Shredder. Adult Ninja Turtles.
Yeah. And then, you know, they kill Shredder and then they're like, we shredded Shredder.
We shredded Shredder. They're like no other.
Yeah.
That's in his 2003 series. You bet.
We shredded Shredder.
Wah!
And it's like, what does that mean? We murdered him.
Oh, he's dead.
What do you
I'm gonna have to beep that, but that was warranted.
yeah.
Screw you, Shredder. Nobody likes you.
Whoa, dude. Shredder's dead. You can't talk about the dead that way. I like that there's like a thing that happens, like no matter there's few exceptions, but a lot of times people are like, whoa, dude, he's dead. And it's like, who cares? If you make fun of dead people, you know?
Yeah, I can see that. Kind of depends on the time frame, of course. It all depends on the joke. You gotta know the joke.
It's like, damn,
I'm
I
not-
can't believe it. I was at her house last night. It's my mom. It's like, I'm just kidding, dude. But I was.
But I was
Just joshing, you know. I'm sorry, she's dead. You know what I'm saying?
though. I am legally your stepdad now, though.
Oh, yeah. She signed this document. Am I joking? I don't know. Is it forged? Who knows? Oh my God. It's crazy, right?
Yep.
Son?
Indeed.
Yeah.
So, yes, that we talked about John's fantasy football team. His is kicking butt. Mine is very middling. Like, I think I battled somebody for 6th place in the one that I was really trying, and then our baby boy league, I got 11th out of 12th. I'm pretty positive.
So, but here's the kicker. No pun intended. My kicker is a Bengal. And so, and I also have a running back who's a Bill. And the guy I'm playing against, each league has a dude on one of the other teams that I'm playing against as well. And so in one league, I win because they didn't play. In another league, I lose because they didn't play. In both of them, I was slated to win. Because I had 2 dudes in one league left to play because they
Right.
canceled the game. So I think the plan is that we're going to stat edit them depending on how they play this week. So the other dudes still both have a chance and are giving me a chance, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Just because it's just a way to both win and lose. So it's like I was going to win one. I wouldn't want to win that way. And I was going to lose one. I don't want to lose that way. So
Right. And if you don't know what happened, it was when DeMar Hamlin got hit like at the worst time possible, and it gave him cardiac arrest,
yeah, it's
which is
crazy.
insane. And man, that's scary.
Yeah, it was so weird because it was like I showed up to my brother's house late because we were going to watch the game because it's him and I who were playing in one of the championship games.
Oh yeah.
And so we were like, I brought the trophy over there, and we're like, all right, might as well. We'll figure out who gets to keep it tonight. And then by the time we got there, I was a little bit late. Like that had already gone down, and were taking him off the field in the ambulance. And we waited like an hour, and I was like, I don't think they're gonna play this game. So we
Yeah.
ended up going home, which obviously that's the right decision. And it's
Right.
it's just crazy, dude. Like.
That was something else. That was unfortunate.
I don't know, man.
But hopefully, he's doing better. I think I just found an article saying that he's showing signs of improvement as of 8:30.
Yeah,
So that's good. Hopefully he's gonna get out of there okay.
truly.
But yeah, that sucks. That really freaking sucks. It's just
Yeah, who cares about the fantasy game? Obviously, like less important.
right.
I kind of built up to that, like that was the important part. Like, and then I got shat on, but it's like obviously, like this dude is far more important than the stupid fantasy games. Who cares? But that's just what happened.
Right.
Them's just facts.
That's true. And yeah,
Boy.
just crazy. Gonna have to beat
Feel
that.
bad for that dude.
That sucks.
Yes.
But yeah, it's never thought like about it while I was playing football at all. And that was when I was tackling people with my dome.
Yeah.
It's like, hot damn.
I mean, honestly, like it didn't seem like it was a problem.
Right.
Nobody ever was like, "Yo, don't do that." They were kind of like, "Don't tackle with your head down."
Yeah, a little bit.
a little bit,
Unless you got that neck roll. Remember that thing?
dude.
Then
all
they're
the
like, "Go
linemen had
ham."
Those. I never had one of those.
No, I think I had one for one game because I had to borrow somebody else's pads.
Nice.
And
You're
they were
like,
out.
This is tight.
I was like, this is
You're
nice.
like, I wish I had. One time I got to borrow somebody's rib pads.
Ooh,
My
like
buddy
the Under
Matthew.
Armour ones?
Yeah, dude, those were dope.
Heck yeah. I feel like I was just stopping football as like all the good stuff was starting to actually be updated.
Yeah.
Like our helmets became like the ones that aren't from the 1979 production of them.
I feel like
and-
schools got better equipped like as soon as I graduated. Like
Yeah.
I was there and it was just a bunch of hand-me-down bullshit, just literal garbage that they're like
Right.
picking out of the dumpster of other athletic departments.
Like,
And
these
then the
aren't our
next year I
colors.
look and they all have fucking shadow visors and shit. What the fuck is this cool ass?
That's a
fucking-
lot of beeps I'm going to have to do.
Sorry. I got a little passionate there. My bad. My beat.
But no, I totally understand because that's exactly what happened to me too. Like they got all new helmets. They got actual like emblems that went on the side instead of just the stupid ass number.
Yeah.
And then like their jerseys didn't look like just that kind of see-through-ish mesh that they hand out to like touch football children.
Yeah, no, it looked like the thick, like
Yeah.
the thick.
Yeah, they had,
athletic
like-
fabric.
Yeah, with like breathing and like
Polyester
layers and
double
stuff.
Layer. Yeah, dude. Breathing layers, dude.
Yeah.
We never got a breathing layer.
Right? Ours only had white or yellow numbers and one stripe around the shoulder. Theirs had like this cool like stitching and stuff. And they sucked. You guys super sucked compared to us.
Ooh.
Bitches.
Whoa. Yeah, I don't know. My team was awful.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was literally the worst. I don't know. Like, I didn't care. I was just there to tackle people that one year. In high school, I was like, this is my senior year. I was like, I guess I'll play football this year. Because I played a bunch of Pee-wee. And then I went to high school and I was like, I'm a skateboarder now. I don't want to do this anymore. And then my senior year, I was like, I'm going to regret it if I don't play football one more time. I just kind of knew that.
Right.
And so I was like, fudge it. And they're like, all right, cool, you're a senior, but you never played football here or in high school, so you have to be on JV. And I was like, okay. Like, I don't care. And
Yeah.
so I tackled some people in one game, and they're like, okay, well, we have no people on our team, actually, so will you be on varsity? And I was like, okay.
Like fine.
I was like, it didn't make us any better. I promise you that. But I had a good time. It was a fun time.
Dude, I loved the freaking like the road trips, just hanging out.
I never did. See, we didn't do that. We just played in school.
Really?
I mean, there's enough schools locally
Oh, that's true.
that we never had to go to different.
Dude, we had like
places.
3-hour trips sometimes.
No, that would fucking suck.
Dude, it was
I
awesome.
got a quick. See, I don't know. I was never like. Don't get me wrong. Like I was a team player. I was there to play on the team, but it's
Right.
like there was like 6 people on the team that I liked.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? Like a bunch of the people on the team were a bunch of jag-ons, but I was there for defense.
Yeah.
So that was it. I was there to just do the defense thing, and those offense boys, they're just just built different, you know, built different.
It's true.
Yeah, it's
true.
But my buddy Robert, he's cool as hell. He's like a coach, and his kids are all playing football, and they're all good now. So that's pretty tight.
Nice. I would like to coach something. Just like
I mean, I'm sure
pee-wee baseball or soccer or
your
something.
kids are gonna play something eventually.
Yeah, we're going to sign them up for stuff, but I don't know what yet.
Yeah, I wanted to do soccer, but then I was like, I don't want to watch soccer. So if she's not asking to play soccer, I'm like, I'm not gonna introduce a sport I don't really. I'm sorry.
You could do basket.
I
What?
know you like soccer.
Oh, no, you're good. Sorry, my eyes are really dry.
Are you crying?
No.
Do you want me to close?
Oh my god, I'm so sorry. No, sorry, my eyes are just super dry right now.
You're right. I wish I had a.
Me too, but I accidentally took mine out of my car. It's just been a LASIK thing. A real pain in the butt. My eyes never got dry before I had LASIK.
You and your LASIK.
Yep. But now that I've had LASIK, I'm dry as farts.
Well, I have nothing for you.
Well, certain
Nice
farts.
dry fart. I was like, well, that makes you blessed, son. You better thank your lucky stars, friend.
All right, so speaking of the stars and making a full 365 rotation,
Let's go.
gaming resolutions. How has it been going? We're a week in, sort of,
I'll start.
and sounds great.
Yes. Welcome to January of 2023, and I still have not beaten any of the bosses that I was stuck on in Elden Ring. But I did turn it on. The game is in the console. I played a little bit. I almost beat one of the bosses, and I was like, okay. I remember what this feels like. I was close.
Yeah.
And it just, we're there. I just need it to happen. Okay. You
Yeah.
know? It's like Russell Wilson. I'm a lot like Russell Wilson. I'm a champ. You know,
champion.
I'm built for this. I'm built different. Okay. and sometimes adversity and we don't know exactly what the outcome is going to be. You know. I like the way he talks. You know, he's very like political.
It's very Obama sounding.
We're just gonna try to keep it together, keep the team together, and we're just gonna keep going at it. And I know what we're capable of, and I'm proud of us as a team sticking together. And let's go Broncos.
Does he do the
I don't know. Maybe he
okay.
doesn't.
I was gonna say if he does the that
Yeah, I don't know.
That's
I might
hilarious.
just throw in the because I don't know what else to say. Yeah. I haven't necessarily been practicing my Russell Wilson. He's just very like, oh, yep, oh, yep, oop. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's kind of his voice to me.
His last Let's Ride was so sad.
Let's ride.
He's like, Let's Ride. And he like walks away, and you're like, oh, it's not all your fault, Russ. You'll get better. First year. We all kept saying this too.
Yeah, it's his first year
His
in the
first
league.
freaking year in
Yeah.
our system.
It's his first year
And-
in football. He's never even played before.
That's not. Come on now. And you have to have a head coach that's not a dingus. Which, like, the moment they got rid of him, you got to admit they were playing a little bit better.
I think a lot of it had to do with effort, and I think, you want to know what I think?
Did they not like Hackett?
I don't think they liked Hackett. I don't think that they thought he was the guy. I think a lot of it came down to effort because they're like, Hackett.
Man,
you know
that-
what I mean? Like,
That would be crazy if they actually did that.
the fact that he had to call a dude in because he couldn't keep an eye on the clock, like, and then advertise that he couldn't keep an eye on the clock, to be like, look, I brought in a guy to help me keep an eye on the clock. It's like, really, dude? You had to fucking, like, tell everybody that? That's embarrassing.
Yeah, don't tell me
Like,
that.
don't tell me that.
That's like being an
that's like-
accountant and being like, I hired this guy to do the numbers.
That's like the second thing you learn in Madden. You're like, okay, I'm playing Madden. Here's here's the basic plays, right? You learn all the basic plays. Then you learn that the clock fudges you every time. Okay, so you're like a little bit of clock management. That's something to be cognitive of. The fact that this dude had to be like, well, it was a little bit hard because the numbers kept changing in front of me. I got so confused. I didn't know if I was already timeout or if I had to say the words. And it's like, gosh, dang it, bro.
That was good.
I didn't cuss.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good job.
Yeah, I don't know. It was a little frustrating. And it's kind of hard, at least, for me to say, and this is my view on my New Year's resolution.
Freaking Broncos, man. We cannot stop talking about the freaking Broncos.
What has become of you? Oh my God. Seahawks get our first round pick. It's locked into the top 5. Yeah. Anyhow, you knew your resolution. I don't care about Broncos anymore. I'm over this.
Yeah. I'm not. I try, but I can't. But I was just checking, and I totally thought I broke my resolution of not buying another game before I beat a game. And I did buy something for myself, but it was on December 27th, so it doesn't count because it wasn't part of this new year yet.
Yeah, that was last year's resolution.
Exactly.
Yeah. That
So
was
I'm still in
last
it.
year's New Year's resolution.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why did we call it? They shouldn't call it New Year. They should just call it another year.
Another year. A new year is a little bit more positive. I think they're trying to promote the, like, go get 'em, Tiger.
Yeah.
Instead of the, oh, man, you're not set up for this at all.
It's like, yeah, I was so knew about it. One digit? Like,
Yep, everything changes now.
how inconsequential.
This is your year.
Of 2023, this one is the important one.
You're feeling it
You know what I'm saying?
deep inside.
How-
You can do it.
Yeah. 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 Well, 2023
It is hilarious.
years new.
Yeah, it's hilarious that a lot of people put so much pressure on, like, it's the new year, man.
I think
Gotta do something.
a lot of people get stuck in a very narrow mentality about their life and are very short-sighted. And they're like, in this next 3 months, my life is gonna change drastically. And it's like, not really. You gotta kind of be at it for a while.
Right. I'm actually waiting a little bit on signing up to our rec center that's pretty close to us,
Yeah.
because now I want to just start swimming in, like, the mornings.
Yeah.
Because my joints are killing me. And I've been told that doing that will actually just, like, help make everything feel better.
And swimming's fun.
Yeah. So I need to start doing it for medical reasons. But I don't want to start right now because of all the freaking people. They're like, oh, it's my New Year's resolution. I'm going to lose 80 pounds.
Yes.
Going to start by taking up all the lanes.
Dang. We gotta learn how to... See, the gym's got it figured out. They're totally capitalized.
Oh,
on it.
hell yeah.
We need to come up with, like, a gaming New Year's resolution. It's like, Sell your back catalog. New Year's resolution.
Start a new catalog.
Start a. Oh, dang it. I suck at this, dude.
Just start.
Dang it. Okay.
Don't worry, we got beeps.
Yeah.
They don't know what we're talking about when we use a beep.
Yeah, they don't know what the blorp that means.
Yeah.
Dog. Psh. So yeah, no, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. No, I don't want to be a hater. Like, I don't want it to come across as if I'm like, New Year's resolutions are dumb. They're not. They really are. I think they give
I mean, if
a
it's
lot of people an opportunity to just have an excuse to do something positive for themselves,
right.
or somebody else. But you know, the thing is I don't want an excuse. I'm trying not to cuss. I don't want an excuse. Because if you give me an excuse, then I'll feel obligated to do it, and then if I feel obligated to do it, then I'll revolt.
And you'll hate it.
I'm a little butthole like that. So if you're like, oh, New Year's resolution, I'm like, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like
With the
every
2
year,
hot dogs.
When people are like, my joke when I was a kid. Yeah, exactly.
Because that'll be the little sense.
Yeah.
Little hot dogs.
My when I was a kid, like my whole joke was. When people are like, what's your New Year's resolution? I'm like, I quit quitting. You know what I mean? It was just like my smart ass way of being like,
I got you.
I'm so fucking.
I did it.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Did anybody ever just call you out on that and be like, I hate you?
I think I was just such a piece of garbage. People just didn't want anything to do with me for the most part.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That was definitely me in junior high.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't think I tried to act
I
like
might
a
still
butt.
be that person.
I was just-
sure. You were
I was a dude. Well, it's because all my freaking teachers in junior high just like automatically lumped me with my dumbass friends
I mean,
because they were the only friends I had, and I needed friends. It's junior high.
yeah, you gotta have
So yeah, they just automatically lumped me in with them, and they always did stupid stuff. Like one time, one of my friends lit the leftover burner gas.
Sure.
In science class, like that little nozzle, and you're just like, oh, I wonder if there's still any in there. He pulls out a lighter, and I got freaking blamed for that
Well, I mean,
because I was in the proximity.
guilty by association.
Exactly. So that was just basically all of junior high from like a bunch of different awful teachers.
I mean, the teachers were awful. I think, like, because I was kind of in the similar boat where I never did learn that when you hang out with people who do dumb stuff, you get lumped into that. Like, for as much as you want to believe that people are capable of separating you from the group,
Yeah, they can't.
They can't. You're if you're there when it happens and that's your like person that you associate with, you're part of it, and it's like, dang, it's unfortunate. So, yeah, I mean, honestly, like I've made a pretty intentional effort in my life to like not be in those situations anymore. That's why I don't drink and stuff anymore. You know what I mean? Because it's like, not that I would get crazy, but it's like, you just find yourself in more situations that you don't want to be in.
That's very true.
Whatever.
But yeah, that got real deep.
Hey, what are you going to do? Sometimes here in the Level 7 broadcast, we talk from the heart. Okay? We let you know what we's feeling, what we's thinking, and there you have it.
Yeah, and as we're going to talk about the EA possibly getting another little branch off there in Russia.
Now, hold on. You mean actual EA?
Yes.
For real EA? Electronic Arts?
Yes.
Okay, I thought it was more like a simile, or like you're making a comparison, like like you were like the EA of Russia, but you're saying EA Electronic Arts is going to open a Russian division.
Yes.
Those traitors! No, I'm just kidding. Don't they support Ukraine?
Update on Electronic Art titles in Russia. That didn't tell me anything. That was an awful article. Thank you.
Russia and Belarus. They're like, we're probably...
We'll see.
Yep, well, we were going to open some in Russia and Belarus, but we've decided that's probably a bad idea. So, get bent.
Really, the only thing I thought interesting about that was we started thinking, what games came out of Russia?
Yeah.
Like
we were gonna
before
talk-
now.
Yeah. Like what Russian game developers?
The first one that I see that I actually recognize in a list that I found was Game Loft. Remember, I feel like they were a mid to late game developer that did a bunch of stuff for the iPhones or like iPod Touches. And it was always like Resident Evil 4. I can't remember if they actually did that one, but they did stuff like that. And they were like really good games on the freaking iPod Touch.
See, you like had a gaming revolution on the iPod Touch. Like you have
I
some
did.
very good memories about the iPod Touch games. Like you're one of the few people, only person
The only person.
ever talks to that's like, dude, the games on the iPod Touch, let me tell you.
Dude, they were so fun.
I believe you, but I just want you to know you are you're an anomaly. You're an enigma.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Sweet.
Wrapped in something else.
Something.
Yeah.
That's good to know. That's good to know.
I'm trying to think. There's a line I'm trying to think of while I'm reading this, but it's too hard.
But yeah, I'm trying to find a list of their stuff. Oh, here we go. Asphalt Urban GT. That was on the N-Gage and the DS. So they made all the asphalts, which those are freaking fun. Yeah. They've made a bunch of the Assassin's Creed.
Tetris.
Ba, ba, da, 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 da.
Don't I have like that box Tetris around here somewhere? Didn't I have like a PC box Tetris? That's not
it.
That's not it.
I was like, I saw a video game thing here.
Like, I definitely see a video game thing. I have this.
That's not it at all. What is wrong with me?
I mean, whatever. It's still tight. I have a boxed Tetris around here somewhere. I must have lost it. Maybe I keistered it.
That'll happen. That will happen.
Sometimes you just gotta keep it real safe. Hey.
It looks, well, let's see. Metro 23 or 2033.
Yeah. Those guys. Them Russians.
It was published by THQ.
Oh yeah, published but
Developed by 4A.
4A.
4A games.
4A games.
Because, yeah, I don't know. I mean, besides Tetris.
Oh, no, they're in Ukraine.
Okay. Yeah. See, I was like, I don't know anything that came out of Russia besides Tetris.
What about the Stalker game?
Oh, that one is a full-on Russian game, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't know.
That one's pretty crazy, and it's fun. I'm definitely excited for number 2.
Dude, me too. The first one was so good. I pirated the heck out of that game.
Yeah?
Yeah, I pirated the snot out of it. You know what I'm saying?
Just all of it.
Just really pirated.
Yeah.
Hard.
Just
hard time. Let's see here.
Trying to see what other Game Loft games.
Gregorievich. This dude's name is cool. Sergey. Dude, the name Sergey is cool. I don't know why. It's like doesn't sound like it should be cool, but it kind of is. You're like, whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa. Well, check it out, dude. In the history, they talk about the Russian invasion of Ukraine.
Oh.
Well, there you go. Just, whoa. Ukrainian. Okay. They're also Ukrainian. So, like, Russia does not have game developers. No,
really?
I'm just kidding.
I was like, that can't be true.
I'm kidding. That's just a joke. What if they have amazing game developers?
I'm just joking.
You know what I mean? What if it's like one of those like hidden like things
Oh.
they don't want us to have?
Kind of like Epic is for China.
What? They're not allowed in China?
No, they're owned by China.
Epic?
And they didn't want people to know that. Yeah.
Oh, are they like partially owned by China?
No, I think they full on a Chinese company.
Epic Games?
Yeah. Aren't they?
No. Epic Games.
I don't know.
Owned
I only barely pay attention when it comes to PC stuff.
by China. Hold on. Let's see. Tim Sweeney. 40% share. Okay, so a 40% share of the company is owned by Tencent, which is the same
Yes.
company that I believe owns TikTok.
Yep.
So yeah, that's kind of interesting. Because Epic Games is a company that sold some of its shares to a Chinese company, not necessarily China itself. A little different. You got to look at it a little differently.
Do you?
Can't look, just because the man's Chinese does not mean that it's China buying it.
Doesn't it?
It does not. It
Oh,
does
okay.
Not, okay.
Yeah, I don't know.
Separate the art from the artist, right?
Oh, they made the Nova games.
What?
Did you ever play the Nova?
No.
The Nova? I'm kidding. Nobody called it that. But they made 3 Nova games. I never did get to play the third one, but the first 2 were freaking sweet. Oh, they made 4.
Whoa. What I still don't. I still don't.
Sorry. Let me get there. This was it. You could also play it on like PlayStation 3, or I had it on my PSP. That's just like the little thumbnail thing.
Okay.
Let's see if I can find some footage of that,
It's real cool.
dude. No, but it was at the time.
At the time, it was cool. Okay, sure. Yeah. I can get behind that sentiment for sure. Where it's like, dude, this thing used to be cool, but then like if you go back and revisit, like what was I talking about the other day? Where somebody's like, "Dude, have you replayed this?" And I was like, "I will not." Oh, I think it was Star Fox 64.
Oh,
I was like, I don't want to ruin it. For
yeah.
me. I
Just
remember
keep
that
the
game-
memories of that one.
I just remember that game being just amazing.
But
I'm
yeah,
sure it's still good or whatever, but
this is what it looked like, and it was very much just like Halo,
it's tight.
like knockoff. But it ran on your
It does look.
little iPod Touch.
That's tight.
And it ran like a champion. I played the hell out of that game.
That's the most like Halo looking thing I've ever seen.
Right?
That's awesome though.
It was so good though. Let's see.
Sometimes that's just what you need.
Let's see if they have any Nova 3. I wonder if it changed all that much. Whoa, yeah, it did.
You're like, this game looks sick.
Oh, I'm so excited.
No, you can't buy a new game until you beat 6 more.
It looks a lot like a Killzone Mercenary.
You have to beat some of your Game Boy games.
Right? I'll just beat Ninja Turtles 2.
Not the
It'll
ones
take
you-
like 20 minutes.
not what you've already beaten.
Dang it.
Yeah, that's
Fine.
cheating, dude. You can't you can't do that. You gotta finish your backlog, you goof.
Played a game of chess, buying a new game.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Okie dokie. I'll be playing games with my own heart sometimes.
Speaking of what might be cheating, it might not be. It really just depends on how you look at it.
Hey.
Proxies.
Yes, proxies. The ultimate discussion of what is okay or allowable. So here's the deal. The reason we're bringing up proxies is because every Saturday at 6:30 we host a competitive EDH or Commander tournament. EDH is CEDH or competitive EDH, whatever. Anyhow, so every Saturday we host a competitive Commander tournament at the North Store, and what we have recently decided is to allow some cards, especially like the really high-end, really expensive reserve list stuff. We will allow some cards to be proxied in the official tournament.
So this is just changing forever now. It's not like a one weekend thing.
No, I don't think it has to be. I mean, the reality is a lot of people's want to play competitive Commander, but are limited by not having thousands and thousands of dollars to buy, dual land. So you want to buy it. If you want to build a 5-color deck, you have to get every color dual land for it to be where it should be. So it's like, if we allow people to proxy those cards, I mean, I think the collectors are still going to want to have the originals and people will continue to buy them.
Right.
So I'm not worried about that. It's just, I think it just makes it more fair. It'll allow more people to try out different decks that they wouldn't normally try out. Because, if you want to build a green deck, you might have a guy as Cradle, but you've never built an enchantment deck, so you don't have a Sarah's Sanctum, which is another reserve list, like $200-$300 card. And it's like,
Jeez.
if you can proxy those, it will let you try new decks that you otherwise would be kind of priced out of.
Yeah, you don't want to accidentally bend one of those in half while you're shuffling or something.
Right, exactly.
If you do have one.
If you do have them, right, exactly. Well, and we already allow proxies if you own the card.
Oh, okay.
So if you own the card and you want to proxy it, you can. You just have to be
That's
able to
awesome.
prove that you own it.
Sweet. So will there
that's
be like
changing.
a standard of proxy that you will allow, or
So it does have to be like at least somewhat recognizable, legible proxy of the card. So it has to be kind of professional looking.
okay.
Not
like-
just like a piece of paper that's written on that says Guy's Cradle. It's
Right.
it's got to be like printed and legible and something that at the table people can look at and say, okay, I know what card that is. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's pretty
no,
sweet.
it's a good question. It's a good question. So yeah, we're gonna start that this week, which sadly I should have given more notice and I totally meant to. So I feel kind of bad about that.
We will get this, like a snippet of this, and it'll be out there tomorrow.
Okay, cool.
We'll send the snippet everywhere.
I'll attach the list of cards that we're gonna allow as well.
Oh, okay.
So
Sweet.
maybe you, yeah, okay. We'll
Yeah.
figure that out. But anyhow, so that's a good change.
Yeah, that sounds super convenient.
And if you have any suggestions or questions about it, hit us up in the comments. Let us know. Do you like to play competitive Commander? What deck do you play?
Red, white dwarfs.
What deck do you hate?
Anything that isn't dwarfs.
I play Dimir Rogues.
Oh, yeah.
The Rogues, man. The Rogue babies.
And they're mainly blues and blacks. So a lot of like death, like zombie stuff, and then is it water stuff? Getting all
So
freaky deaky with that water stuff.
So like blue is a lot of counters
And
and drawing cards.
oh, okay.
And black is a lot of like sacrificing your life for removal of creatures. So they're good at removing creatures and destroying
Right.
other people's stuff.
Yep. I got you.
And like doing devious things like stealing from graveyards and crap like that. So I like all that little trickery,
Heck yeah.
little tricky boys. We call them the rogues, the Rocky Mountain Rogues. That's why it's the team name, and also something.
That makes perfect sense.
Yeah. Bet.
But yeah, if you play Magic, what colors are you running?
What colors are you running? What side do you claim?
Yeah, because there's names for all of them too, right?
Yeah, so that's why Dimir is black blue.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and you play what colors?
Red and white.
It's Boros.
Oh, nice. Sounds like a bull. That is.
It kind of is. I think that's kind of what this word is kind of meant to represent.
Oh, well, there you go.
Because they have a lot of minotaurs and stuff.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But yeah, mainly just like attacking, like full frontal force.
And lifelink.
Yeah, and then healing and like connecting things.
I got something you can connect.
Yeah. Is it a Xbox Connect? Because I don't want it.
It's 2 Xboxes Connect.
Oh,
Gosh. I can speak.
I don't want to deal with that. I don't
Yeah,
want
speaking of Xbox,
Right? And it's the perfect segue into what are the best 5 Xbox 360 games that are exclusives. None of this, Madden 14 was my favorite on Xbox 360. Shut up.
yeah, if it's cross-platform, it's against the rules. We're only selecting our top 5 exclusives. So you should get in on this. We want to hear your opinions. In fact, this would be a good one to cut into a little thing.
Oh, yeah.
We're about to read you our top 5 Xbox 360 games or something. So let us know what yours are because we really want to know because you're super cool.
Almost made it through an intro with it. Almost. Moving on. What's your first pick? We're not putting these in like any order, so it's not like our number 1 is first, number 5 or whatever. It's
Yeah,
just
number 5 can't be first.
don't be crazy.
Gears of War 2.
Oh, snap. Interesting.
2 was the one, dude. It had Horde mode. Oh. It introduced Horde mode into modern. I mean, it was,
I do love Horde mode. That was just so freaking fun.
Like Gears of War, the first one was legendary. It made third-person shooters viable.
Right? And I love that
It
freaking...
introduced the cover-based shooting
that
genre.
That kind of like... just the cover shooting and the third person is just perfect, especially for certain games like Ghost Recon.
Mass Effect.
Yeah. See? And I mean, of course,
You ever
they're...
play Brothers in Arms?
Yeah. Those games were freaking good. Also, all of the mobile versions of those were made by Gameloft.
There you go.
Just so you know.
There you have it.
That tracks back to something we talked in the podcast about if you're just watching just this chunk.
True. All right.
You should go there,
So
check
what's your
out the
first
whole
one?
thing. My first one is Gears of War 1.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then mainly because, yeah, like I said, they nailed it, like how to set up that whole control system. It was perfect. And the first one was just really fun. It felt like a, kind of like
The co-op, bro.
dude, that co-op.
Co-op.
So freaking fun.
And it actually went different paths in certain sections.
Yeah.
It was amazing.
And just, oh my gosh, the campiness of it all in the first one, it was just campy enough to be really freaking cool.
But the horror section with like the lights and you had
Yeah.
like weird crow raven things that would eat.
Dude,
Awesome.
that game was
Awesome.
so good.
Super. But the second one was just the one that kind of, I don't know. It was just the scale was way up. You got to ride on the back of one of those giant things and just,
Right.
yeah, it was.
Second one, I think, was really the last one I played. Because I started the third one and I was like, I just can't do
The
this
third
again.
one was pretty good.
Was
Dom
it?
dies, and that was sad.
Ah, spoiler alert.
Wah, wah. Anyhow, okay. So Gears of War is number 1. Okay, so my number 2 on this list, and no, they might just be in alphabetical order. Ninja Gaiden 2,
Ooh, that's a fun one.
360 exclusive.
Was that really?
That was an exclusive. It was a banger.
Dude, that first one was
That
freaking
was
good.
one that
and
I
that
talked
was,
about. They should do a remake of. Remember?
Oh,
'Cause
yeah.
I said it was an exclusive on the.
That's true.
You listen to me?
Woo! I listen.
No, you do.
Yes, I do. I have that conversation so many times a day now.
Oh my
But-
lord! You're like, Dad, honey, are you listening to me? Dad. He's like, yeah.
Such a terrifying window into my soul.
Sorry, I didn't mean to-
But yeah, I never beaten Ninja Gaiden 2. I don't even think
so
I've beaten
hard.
the first one, and I've started playing it on the PS Vita, so I'm making it a lot farther than I ever did before.
Yeah.
So that's a good sign of I'm getting better at video games.
Yeah.
Life goal achieved.
I mean, yeah. You're like, oh yeah, I'm actually like understanding that I'm not supposed to just be able to run through this the first try. I'm
Yeah.
supposed to retry. Yeah. Yeah, it's a hard concept for me too. I'm like, I'm
It's
just good at. Why am I dying all the time?
Right? Like that dude on the horse on that bridge in the first game. If you have no clue what I just said, I'll play a little clip of it right there. But that one kicked my ass for so long. And then I finally figured it out. It's like, yes, got this.
That's why I think.
And I think,
Go ahead.
oh, sorry, I was just going to say, I'm pretty sure that's where I gave up the first time.
Yeah.
Because I was like, F
like,
this,
no,
man. I got other
no.
things to do.
But that's why I
know.
think Dark Souls changed gaming in general because it made it okay to die. They like told you you're gonna die, expect to die.
Right.
And once you expected that to happen, it almost was like, oh, okay, this is supposed to be hard. I'm not supposed to be running through this. There's not a difficulty selector. It's not because I'm bad. It's not
Yeah.
because it's not because of anything except for I'm bad.
Right. You just got to figure it out.
Yeah. So yeah, go Dark Souls number 1.
Hell yeah.
Um.
So yeah,
what's your
my
two?
number 2, I had a hard time picking out of the series which one it would be. But I do believe Halo 3 is the best Halo on that system.
Yeah.
I can't like
Without-
the multiplayer was awesome.
Yeah, without
The build up to it was super fun because I actually went to like the midnight release of that one too.
Halo 3 was amazing. The multiplayer was just so good.
So good. And the story, like you felt like you were actually going to get an ending even though you never do because it's Halo.
There's
But
that whole Cortana thing.
yeah,
He's falling.
but at least it was interesting. I loved it.
Halo 3 was really good.
It was so good.
That whole flood thing, and then you're driving at the end, and like
Oh,
in the
yeah.
Warthog, as the entire ship is like falling apart.
Yeah, you died a ton in that scene, or at least I did. I definitely died a good handful of times before I figured out that little pattern.
Yeah, Halo 3 is definitely like the last great Halo.
Yes, that is probably the best way to describe that.
It was the last great Halo.
And-
After that, I mean, ODST was cool. Reach was pretty cool. Like they had their own things or whatever. And then 4, 5, Infinity, meh.
I have all from 4 up, and I just haven't even touched them.
I know. I need to play him. I actually feel bad that I haven't played him because it's like
Yeah, it's like it's
I don't know,
Halo.
I did like Halo a lot, but I was never the biggest Halo guy. Like my brother, he was like one of those Halo guys. You know what
Yeah.
I mean?
I definitely
Halo
was
3.
that for a bit.
Yeah.
It was Halo 3 and ODST that did it to me. I even made like a whole suit one year for Halloween,
Oh, that's tight.
and then
You
like
peed in it.
oh yeah, so many times.
Yeah.
But
You just
that
put
was
it back on just to do that.
that was also like the first time I was on my own. It was like right after high school.
Oh yeah, and you're like,
So
I'm
I
bored.
had-
I'm gonna make a suit of
So
armor.
yeah, so I lived with a really good friend of mine, Zach, and that was the first time I just got to do what the hell I wanted to do,
Nice.
and that was right
living
when that
color,
dropped.
dude.
Yeah, it was great.
Do what you want.
So I feel like it was also just that memory. I'm not gonna be able to surpass that with Halo ever.
No, there's just some times when something in your life just needs to happen, and there's like a game or a movie or a comic book or some form of entertainment or something that happens that's outside of just your job or your family or whatever, where you're like, this is meaningful.
Like this is
in a
one of my
weird way.
hobbies now.
Yeah, this is well, not only that, but even if you don't do it, like when was the last time you played Halo? Like it's not your hobby now,
man.
but it's still incredibly impactful and like meaningful
Right.
to you. Which is weird that a game with a pretty bad story.
A really bad story. You needed to read the books to understand what the hell was happening at all.
Yeah. So no, it's like a great game though. Okay. Number 3?
Yeah, number 3. What's your number 3?
It's right there, baby. It's right there. Reach back and grab it for me, King.
I was gonna say I'm no closer than you are.
I know, but you have the opening on the right direction. You see, he's got the opening on the right direction. My opening is on this side, otherwise I would have done it, but I switched the thing. Tenchu Z, baby.
What is this? I don't think I've ever actually played that one.
This is the Dark Souls
Oh,
of Ninja
from
games.
Software.
Yeah.
What?
This is the Dark Souls of Ninja games. Like it plays like a freaking Demon Souls game.
That was a warranted one though.
It's so sick. This one. This is another one that I said needed a remake. So solid. From Software, exclusive.
That sounds awesome. I assume this is very expensive now.
I seriously doubt it. People just never appreciate any.
Oddly enough, Xbox games are just not collectible.
And people just don't. Well, their original Xbox games are getting there, but
Yeah. But yeah, crazy.
price charting. Let's see.
Excuse me.
It's crazy that Did you know price charting is a Denver business?
Is it really?
The guy who owned JJ Games, who used to run JJ Games
Yeah.
online. Did you ever see that? Like online marketplace.
It sounds
was all over the place.
extremely familiar.
That dude owns this. Yeah, it's a
Really?
It's a $20 game. This is a $20 game complete. Like,
Sweet.
get this game.
Well, see, now I got to beat a game first, though.
This is gonna. Yeah, this one is. How is this $20? You guys are crazy. Especially when people are freaking. I can't say bad words. It's so hard.
Tenchu?
Yeah, Tenchu Z. It's so hard not to say.
Just slam it down.
It's so hard not to say bad words. I hate it. Stupid internet and your.
What?
Your rules.
Oh, untested, no manual. That's why that one's so cheap.
Yeah, that's.
I'm not doing that.
That's the instruction manual I came with too.
Yeah.
Untested, no manual.
Yeah,
Yeah,
whatever. I'll look for that later.
Either
But
way,
sounds very cool.
game you should all check out if you have good taste and like things that are cool.
But that kind of works out because yours is from one of your favorite developers, your third pick, and my third pick is a console exclusive from one of mine. It's Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Advanced Warfare.
Oh,
Pretty sure it was Warfare instead of Warfighter, right?
it was Warfare. You're right.
But yeah,
Warfighter's
that
the
game,
newer one.
yeah. Oh, no. Ghost Recon Advanced Warfighter.
Oh, it is Warfighter. See,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
told you.
Yeah, I knew it was one of those.
Told you.
But yeah, that game is
never listened.
so freaking good. And that was like the first third person truly for the like the Gears. Nah, that's not true. That's a lie. Sorry.
True.
But that was where they like really nailed it though. That was when that cover system got just perfect.
Yeah, I remember
And-
because you could get the visor and like lock on to do.
Yeah.
You could like target them and then like call in strikes and shit.
Yeah, and then you could
Stuff.
like move your teammates around by like looking in directions, be like, go
Hold down a button. They'd be like, go, go.
Because instead of,
And be like,
because yeah, they
What'd you say?
and
I didn't say nothing. It's like, what'd you say? Say it to my face, bro. I didn't say anything. Yeah, sorry.
But yeah, it was just so freaking good.
Yeah.
That was actually the series in Ghost Recon that got me into Tom Clancy games like full force.
Really? See,
Yeah.
For me, it was Splinter Cell. Splinter Cell 1 was a revolution. Like that.
That
the
is such a
sneakiness,
good one.
The level design was so sick. The story, the cutscenes, just the entire thing. They put it all together. It wasn't too open ended. It just felt solid. Like
Right?
everything was thought out.
You know what's crazy too is that was like the best that stealth games have gotten, pretty much.
Yeah, I mean, Metal Gear 5 was pretty good.
Well, I mean, like
Or Metal Gear, is it 5?
it both started like a bunch of stuff with like hiding in the shadows and noises and stuff, and it still holds up as a really good game to play if you want
Because
to
it's
do.
solid.
Yeah, like
Foundationally, it's just a solid game. Like that's what I mean. Like I can envision playing it right now and just be like, yeah, just climb up on
And did you shoot the fish tank when you've played through it the first time?
I don't remember.
Like if you shoot at the bottom of the fish tank, the water level would actually start to lower in it,
that was probably trippy
and then
at the time.
it would like once the water level hit the bullet hole, it would stop.
That's hilarious.
Dude, it was stuff like that. I know now it sounds really dumb that's one thing to remember about this game, but when it happened at the time, you're like,
What the heck? They can do this?
it's not just a thing that you look at.
Yeah, go, wow, it's
Like-
not just a stationary thing with a picture that moves a little.
Yeah, like it made the world around you feel like an actual place.
True.
So it like, I don't know, it just really drove home how important you not failing was.
Yeah.
Like
I
they
mean,
built the world really well. Storytelling was on point. Sorry, but now we're talking about a game that I didn't even pick.
I mean, did you ever play Splinter Cell? What was it, Eviction or Conviction?
Oh, that's a 360 one. I'm pretty sure I think that one actually is exclusive to 360.
Is it? I didn't see it on the list.
At least generational, because it didn't go to the PS3. It might be on like PS4 or something, somehow. But I doubt it.
It is a 360 exclusive.
There you go.
How did I miss that on the list? Weird. That game is sick.
That one is really good.
That one's dope.
That
That was
was-
like the first one where they would like show you the thing and it kind of do a James Bond thing where it'd be like the manor on the wall.
Oh,
and you're like,
yeah.
"Whoa!"
That looked so cool. Because, yeah, it was just like part of the environment.
Yeah, and it's kind of like a fourth wall thing where you're like, oh, okay, I can see you. I see you. Yeah, some fun stuff.
Just wicked, awesome transitions.
Yeah, that was a really good game too. I love all the Splinter Cells. Double Agent was dope.
Which version did you play, though?
I don't know. I don't remember.
Oh. It's kind of crazy
I think it
because
was PS3.
really the differences are if you play it on the original Xbox and then newer hardware. Because on the newer hardware, it's a lot more.
Oh, I played it on newer hardware. I think I played.
Oh, okay.
yeah,
like
yeah.
360 or
Yeah.
PS3. Yeah, on those ones, like it's all about your choices. Like those are really important in that one. But,
Yeah, because you would go to different places and do different missions in the order that you wanted to.
yeah.
That was
And,
a weird one.
and in the Xbox version of it, it didn't play like that at all. Like it kind of helped if you picked like really awful or really good, depending on what you're trying to do. But really, it was just another solid, like classic Splinter Cell gameplay.
That's tight.
It's weird.
The 2-player mode.
Oh
Did you
yeah,
ever do this the co-op?
I never had a friend that wanted to play it.
So hard to find somebody that would do co-op. That's one
We needed.
co-op Splinter Cell Double Agent. I am so down for that.
I
But
would.
there's special missions that are
Are there
co-op.
really?
It's not like the whole game is co-op. It's like you unlock missions and it's like this is a co-op mission. And so my brother Sean would come over and we would play the co-op ones together so I could get the experience.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, damn. I never had anybody to help me with those. 'Cause, like, all my friends, either they didn't play Tom Clancy stuff, or my one friend that did, he's like, there's not enough shooting in that one.
You're like, get
like,
out of my
dude.
face, dude.
What are you talking about?
Rainbow Six Vegas, so lean out.
Yeah, right now.
Okay,
Not you, Kevin, if you were wondering. That wasn't you that did that.
so well, shucks. I mean, I feel no. That's not one of my tops. It is a really good game, but it's probably not one of my tops.
Yeah.
Viva Pinata.
I actually have never played that one,
It is so good.
and I keep looking for it. I find it every once in a while, and I'm always like, do I
gotta-
need this?
You gotta find
Ah.
it in the special box with the
With the-
pinata shaped one, where it's shaped like the little horse pinata and it has the sleeve.
What?
That was the original way that it was released.
That's awesome.
It's so sick. It's not, I bet you it's not even expensive.
It can't be. Because like just its regular version is like $5 or $8,
Viva Pinata.
right? Or is it now gone up to 10 at least?
I mean, who knows? Oh, $10.
Eh?
Look at this. See, but you got to find the cool one. Like, I wonder if the cool one is more expensive.
You'll probably have a little bit easier just like searching that.
What?
Just
I
like,
just want to see if it's got a different, if
like
there's
a
like
different
a different
price
case
to it?
variant.
oh, I see what you're saying. We're looking on pricecharting.com right now using that Colorado goodness.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we're Colorado proud.
Yeah. So that's your number 4, though, Viva Pinata.
Yeah, Viva Pinata, the first one. I played the heck out of that game. You look at $15, dude.
What?
See the case?
Yeah.
It's a little plastic case, and then it's got a slip
I remember
cover.
that was the way they released a couple of the Simpsons seasons first.
Yeah.
And people hated it.
Yeah.
And then they had to
'Cause
redo
doesn't
it.
Look right on a shelf.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
have the Homer one. I can't put it in my DVDs. It still just sits out on top of stuff.
But look at this. Brand new factory sealed for $30.
That's
Come on.
awesome.
Get out of here.
All right, well, that's the way I'm going to get that when I get it eventually.
That's a value, but I mean, it's like if you have Game Pass, it's free. That's the thing is, it's
don't
a
even-
rare game.
I don't have a new console, though, from
And
Xbox.
you're not gonna get Game Pass for Viva Pinata. But I mean, if you ever get the, the rare replay disc has it on there too.
And I have it. I just don't have a way to play.
True.
Because I think I only have like 3 Xbox One games that I want to play. So that's not enough to just buy that. And I thought, I'll just get a Series X when they're available. And now I'm like, I don't know.
No.
The only ones I really have time for are all exclusive on PlayStation.
Yeah. I mean,
Until they get a
Dead
Doom.
Space, it's coming soon, buddy.
Oh, man.
Dead Space is coming.
I got to beat
soon.
Callisto Protocol.
Is it going good?
I haven't played it
You
in
lazy?
weeks. Dude, the only time I have stuff for now is handhelds. I've just been playing a ton of handhelds.
I've been playing Hades a little bit.
Yeah?
Yeah. I did get Cuphead on the Switch, so I can just run through all that again.
Nice. That's definitely your kind of game.
Beast mode.
Just a crap load of patterns. I'm trying to memorize them.
Yeah, how weird, right? Like that's what a boring life.
But what kind of game is Viva Pinata?
It is it's like a mini, it's kind of like a farming simulator ish thing where it's like you have this little area that starts and you have candies, and the candies
Turn into
call-
things?
are called different types of pinatas, and they're animals. So it'll start with a little candy worm.
Oh, okay.
And then the candy worm will like draw in a candy bird, and you're just trying to draw in different ones and feed them different things to turn them in, and like get them to mate
Oh.
and stuff, so you can keep getting bigger pinatas.
That sounds
But they're all different animals.
super fun.
It is. It's super fun.
Nice. All right. Well, my number 4. My number 4 is Portal. Because, like, yes, you probably could play it on computer at the time.
Boy.
No one did, though.
Dang, orange box.
The orange box,
Oh,
it was so good. And Portal was the whole reason I bought that disc.
Man, but Half-Life 2 was.
I mean, Half-Life 2
Godlike.
is good, too, but
But yeah, Portal 1 was a. Man, that game. That's why I bought a 360.
dude, like,
That's why I bought it, because I was I had a decent PC, but I was always like Half-Life 2 is one of my favorite games, but was my favorite game at the time. So when that dropped, I was like, I have to have it. And then I went to Circuit City
yeah.
and I bought a refurbished Xbox 360,
Ooh,
and it died as soon as I got it home.
that makes
So I went back to Circuit City, and I got another one.
because this was still the first generation of it.
And then I took it home, and it got the red ring of death as
Freaking-
soon as I turned it on.
Dude, I even gave up on 360 for a good chunk of years because I literally went through 3 of them.
You know how many of those I fixed? I fixed the red ring of death. I probably fixed 300, 400, maybe
Holy crap.
500 consoles.
Was it just like a weak soldering point or something?
Yes, but basically what we would do is just reheat it, re-adhere it, because what would happen is there would just be a cold solder joint on the chip itself,
Okay.
and because they just didn't,
They didn't press it down with anything?
yeah.
What the hell?
And so, it would get hot, and then you get a cold solder joint, which is just a crack, and so it wouldn't read, give you the red lights. So we would just remove everything, heat it up. Well, actually, here's the real problem. Okay, let's talk about the real problem with the Red Ring of Death.
All right.
It's called the X clamp. Okay, on the bottom of the motherboard of an Xbox 360, the way that the way that the heatsink went on top is it went through 4 holes in the motherboard, and on the bottom, what held the heatsink tight against the processor to remove the heat from it was an X clamp, and it was just this clamp
This nasty little
That's it.
turd.
shaped like an X, a little piece of plastic in the middle with a point that would just sit on the board. But the problem is the X clamp will get hot and start to bend in different ways, and so the heat clamp or the heat sink would then move a little bit, and the chip would do this kind of, just kind of lift up. So what you would have to do is remove all that crap, heat the the processor enough to reball it and then press it down flat to get a new connection. Then what we would do is we would remove the pegs off the bottom of the heatsink, put actual like machine screws with washers through to pull it down perfectly flat and tight.
Yeah. Damn, dude. I wish I knew you back then. I literally shoved a sigh through my last one.
Nice.
The weapon, the sigh.
Yeah.
Because I had a pair of them on my wall.
And you're like, ah!
Because, of course, Raphael's always been my favorite Ninja Turtle. And
Prove it.
my dad got it for me.
Nice.
Or he got me a pair of those for me when I was like 16 or something. He's like, don't hurt yourself.
And you're like, I'm gonna.
I'm finally going to play with real weapons.
And you're like, let's go.
But yeah, my last one, I was so pissed. I literally, like, it was flat on like a wooden table at that point, and I just ran up to it with my freaking sign right through the center.
I remember people were
like,
doing
F this
crazy
freaking-
stuff. They were putting them in their ovens and stuff. So what they would do is they would wrap it in a wet
Oh yeah, in a wet towel.
and then turn it on, because what it would do is it would heat it up so fast that it would remelt it, and sometimes it would sometimes it would work because it would remelt it and it would go "Wharp," and like remake the connection
Right.
with just the pressure from the X clamp. But most of the time people would just fry their unit. There were people putting them in ovens and stuff.
Gosh.
It was nuts. People coming with some crazy stuff.
Dude, I just gave up on it at that point, and then I literally went and sold all of it that day, like all my games and controllers and stuff.
You're
It's
like,
like,
"I'm getting a PlayStation."
PS3, give it to me now. I'm tired of this crap.
Yeah.
And I still have that one. That one is still working like a champion.
What model?
It's the Slim. The first version of the
120
Slim
gig or the 160?
is the 120.
Ooh, the red and white box.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that bad boy is still running like
Did
perfectly.
it come with a game?
No, I got it like the day they came out.
Those are sick though. That's actually when Derek started working at the store, because we got some PS3 Slims, and he came in, he traded a bunch of stuff and bought a PS3 Slim, and he's like, "So what's up with working here?" That was 11, 12 years ago.
That's crazy. Sweet. Well, our last game of our list. You want to?
Ooh, man,
This was a hard one.
this was pretty tough for me too. But here's what I gotta say: I did agree with you that Halo 3 is in my top 5, but this is a consolation one for me because I don't have another 5th one.
Okay.
Splosion Man.
Splosion Man?
Did you ever play Splosion Man?
No.
Splosion Man was an Xbox Live Arcade exclusive to the 360 arcade, and the entire thing, it was like it was just a pattern game. But what it was is you pressed a button, he would explode. Press it again, he explodes again. And so like you could re-earn explosions by like hitting barrels and stuff. But you're just trying to get through these like levels that are like puzzles, but they're like timing puzzles.
Yeah.
Click on a level, check it out. But yeah, the whole thing is you just explode. And that's
That's hilarious. So you're just trying to blow everything up in this quickest
you're-
amount of time?
you're just trying to get through the level by
Oh,
exploding and bouncing off the walls. So you're trying to escape. You're like an experiment.
that looks sick. That looks really fun. Dude, I loved it. That era of just like the online games were so fun.
Yeah.
Because that was during all the iPod Touch games.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
that same time, and they were all just messing around like,
That's where indie developers like were like when that whole generation was starting. And then it got really out of hand where,
Oh man, and then the Wii came.
well,
Well, I mean, it was before that. But sorry, the Wii was like the garbage version of everything. Oh my gosh, I hated that store once they started like doing shovelware and stuff.
yeah.
And what was worse
I just
is
want to
those
play
were
Explosion, man. I'm just like, this looks tight.
what's worse is those were physical versions too on the freaking Wii, and they were all shovelware.
It's a platformer.
God.
It's a platformer. But yeah,
But yeah, this one looks fun.
that's what it is. It's a platformer. I didn't know what to call it. That's
A
what it is.
platformer where instead of jumping, you blow up.
Yeah, you explode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
But it's a platformer.
That's
so.
freaking fun. And yes, my last pick, I really couldn't think of anything that like top 5 exclusive material.
Did you say Braid?
No.
Ooh, that's a good one too.
I said Earth Defense Force 2017.
That's a great 2-player game.
That
dude.
is so freaking fun.
so good.
I love those games.
Absolutely, I'm on board. I have another call out. Too Human.
Oh, yeah, the one with like the cover was just that dude's face and like the bright white eyes almost.
Did you never play that game?
I never did.
Did you? So, at the time, I was like working in the gaming industry or whatever. I was working at Game Crazy when that launched, and that was one of the biggest flops in gaming. Like it had been built up to be like the console seller, the PlayStation killer.
This is going to outdo Halo.
Oh, dude, it was the game. It's actually, I think it's all Norse mythology.
Is it really?
Yeah, it's like this weird futuristic. Yeah.
Well, yeah, there are
retelling of-
runes.
Yeah, retelling of Norse mythology. I don't know, it's hard to say. Norse mythology in a row.
That portrays the Aesir. That's dope.
Yeah, you are Baldur. That's right. Yeah.
What?
Too Human. Yeah.
Okay, well, now I'm going to play this game.
It's got the weirdest freaking control scheme, and it's multiplayer. But Silicon Knights made it, and it was such a letdown.
Really?
Reception. Upon the game's release, Too Human received mediocre. Yeah, because it was just such a weird game. Like, you used the sticks and the both sticks to attack. It was like a twin stick shooter. It was really weird. But
Sweet.
honestly, like, I bet would love it because it's like not hard to play.
Really?
I mean, not that bad at games or anything, but I just mean like it's enough where it's fun.
But he's been getting good, though.
I know.
It's crazy. Now he actually started playing Roblox the other day.
Really?
And now he's good on the keyboard.
Oh,
And
no.
he's playing like that paintball like version of it. And I was like, crap.
You're like,
I'm going to lose him now. Cuz like the other like he just started playing it and he was doing awful. But one thing that is like shoot, I got to block out his name. But one thing that he does,
Sorry.
he does not stop if he wants to be good at something.
yeah,
He does not give up.
buckle down.
And now, like, I think the last time I let him play it today, he just came running up. He's like, Dad, got 7. It's like, hell yeah, high five.
Yeah.
He's just looking for the 2 big thumbs up from Poppy, you know?
That's right. It was really adorable and a proud moment. It was like, dude,
That's what I'm
you're
saying.
so good at just determination. If he feels it, he's gonna freaking get it.
Yeah, I wish mine was like that. Mine's like, Dad, do the thing. His Peppa Pig won't go through the gate.
Oh, man.
Like, get out of here with the Peppa Pig.
We got my baby girl Peppa Pig for Christmas. She's been
game?
digging it. Yeah.
It's a good game.
She, yeah, it really reminded me of like early PC games that I played because there's just like exploring rooms and you're just clicking on crap.
Clicking on crap, and it doesn't matter. And they're like, hi, Peppa, it's me, your dad. Can't believe I fought it. And you're like, oh, okay.
Yeah,
And it's-
it was totally like Anastasia on
but
PC.
there is a story, and you can accidentally kind of like stumble into it, which is cool.
Yeah, she's done a couple of pretty cool things.
Where you like go to school, and they go to the museum, and there's like, okay, well, we're going to the museum now.
And then she'll jump in a muddy puddle for 10 minutes
I mean,
and
of
just
course.
laughing her ass off. It's like, so yeah,
Hell yeah,
video games, man, they're freaking fun.
they're the best.
I love them.
Yeah,
Luckily, everybody in my house now officially enjoy video games.
let's go. Same here.
Sweet. So yeah, that's our list. Let us know what your top 5.
Top 5 Xbox 360 exclusives. Too Human has to be in them.
Yep. Even though it wasn't in yours.
Yeah, this is definitely not mine. This game sucked. It's one of those ones I was waiting for. I got a free copy because I worked at game crazy at the time, and so like they gave their managers free games,
Nice.
and I sold it.
Just immediately.
This sucks.
Like, nope, can't do it.
But I don't know. It might actually be better now.
I mean,
Going back on it, not having crazy expectations.
it's-
I don't know.
if it's got Norse stuff, now I'm just gonna get it and put it in my Norse little section of games on my wall.
You gotta beat a game first,
I know.
loser.
Son of a beat 'em. I've been playing so many games. I feel like I could just beat something. I got to be able to beat Callisto Protocol here real soon.
Yeah, that game's only supposed to be like 6-8 hours long or something.
I know, right? And I think I just have to
enjoying
finish it.
Just enjoying.
Yeah, because right now I'm just kind of playing it when I can.
You don't want to beat a $70 game in a 6 hour sitting.
Right.
You want to be like, okay, I'm getting 6 1-hour sittings out of this. Like,
It also, it's kind of hard to play that with children around
why?
because the violence.
Oh yeah, no, the kids love violence, dude.
They do.
Haven't you
And that's
heard?
the bad part.
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
stop looking. They're like,
they're
oh,
like,
that
"Ugh."
was weird.
What the heck?
It's like, okay, well, now I got to turn this off or I'm going to turn you guys into little murderers. Don't. That's just all I got. That's my parenting right there. Don't
Stop it.
do that.
Stop looking.
So speaking of video games, we got some new ones coming out. One Piece Odyssey.
One Piece Odyssey, yeah. Which I don't know if that's just based on the main storyline of One Piece. I don't know a lot about One Piece, so forgive me.
All I know is that the first 100 volumes are just fluff for some reason, or at least I've been told that.
I don't think so. I don't think that's true. I mean,
don't know.
Look, maybe that's true, but it seems weird that so many people would love it. If
Are we right?
The first 100.
I thought, well, because I feel like Char and Charlie were talking about that.
Well, I mean, there's okay.
But I mean, I don't know.
When there's
because I don't know anything about it.
books, it seems like maybe the beginning would maybe be a little more like small.
There are
in
1,000?
scale. There's like 1,000 books.
Then yeah, 100 isn't nothing.
And that's what I mean. I think it's like a scope thing, right? Like that was the first story, and it's like kind of like takes place in a little thing. There's not as many characters, and then they're like, okay, well now there's 500 books. There's 7 million characters. We've gone around the world 70 times in boats and blimps and airplanes. It's like,
Right.
It just gets more fantastical. You would think.
Okay, I went straight ahead and found the review from IGN. I don't want to hear him talk about it. I don't.
No, the final preview. It says preview.
Oh no!
No, that's okay.
You're
Previews
right.
are good.
Final preview. Do you just want to? Well, that's 4 minutes. I'm not.
I don't want to watch.
I don't wanna watch that whole
Let's
thing.
watch this trailer. I got a trailer here on their website.
Oh, okay. That sounds better.
Official system trailer.
We're gonna watch that trailer now. Trailer mode. That's the new transitions.
One Piece Odyssey is a role-playing game that allows you to experience an epic adventure commemorating the 25th anniversary of One Piece.
The 25th anniversary.
Developed based on the main concept of an RPG
Damn.
that allows players to touch the world of
They
One
all have
Piece.
giant
One
breasts.
Piece Odyssey
Thankfully.
highlights the one-of-a-kind adventures of the Straw Hat crew. The story begins with an encounter with a mysterious girl named Lim on Wofford, a legendary island hidden by
course.
storms.
Obviously.
Stripped of their strength by Lim's strange ability, the Straw Hat crew
Ah.
embark on a journey through the world of memories to reclaim their lost powers.
How did you know that?
Just like other RPG titles, the game is made up of three main
Oh no!
components:
Don't break it down that much.
an adventure.
No, okay, we're not gonna watch this anymore. It's like it's an 11-minute trailer.
Whoa!
What do you have this? That's the whole game.
They're just gonna hit every story point. Be like, do you know the series? Do you remember this part? We did that part. It ends on this part.
We may have changed things. We didn't.
Not at all.
So we don't have an original idea.
So we're doing this one. Enjoy! I kind of felt that way about Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. That game was fun for, I'd probably say, a solid 10 hours. I had a lot of fun with it at first.
10 hours is a lot of time.
It's a
Once you-
lot of time.
It's like if I gotta be fighting for 10 hours, you better have some crazy good mechanics or something.
I mean, because when I tried to review it, I probably played it around that or even like 20 or something. I was still having fun, but by the end of it, I was like,
that was like one of the
I'm done.
ones like you really dove into. It was like one of the first ones we tried hard.
yeah.
We like wrote the whole script and rewrote it.
Yeah, that one was an
That's when you were
effort.
doing like 16-minute reviews like a
Reviews.
psychopath.
Yeah, sorry about that.
They were good. I mean, I still think you should do something. I mean, those still got to be getting like heck of views now.
I don't know. I haven't checked on them in a long time.
Well, if you haven't watched the stay-at-home dad sad reviews that this guy used to make on his other channel, it's been
a minute
for a while.
Yeah,
Well, not dead.
186 subscribers. Wow, I have more than I thought I did.
Lying in wait this whole time. That's what I'm saying, bro. You got some quality stuff on there. Trust me. I wrote some of it.
That's true. And you were the Green Ninja.
I was the Green Ninja.
That was hilarious, dude. I loved like the intros that we did for some of them, like the Unsolved Mysteries intro that we did that one day. That was fun as
Boy.
On today's episode of Unsolved Mysteries, we take a look at the loss of innocence and a disturbing peek into what is commonly known as a gamer. The year 1994. The subject, an unsuspecting 5-year-old boy, John Beecham, is about to be asked to come over to a friend's house. But for what, you may ask? Little did he know that that play date would change the way he views the world forever.
What took you so long? We gotta get downstairs. My brother's got something that's gonna blow your freaking mind.
Why are you going so fast?
John proceeds to the lower level of the domicile, where the family computer has been suspiciously tucked away into the corner. Many questions remain. Why is John playing such an evil video game? Where did the game come from? Why are 30-year-olds acting like 5-year-olds in our reenactment? Answers to these questions and many more when Unsolved Mysteries returns.
Yeah, we did some pretty cool
Yeah.
pretty cool ideas. And then we
sure
got
did.
lazy. And then we did the news for a year and we're like, okay, we'll never write anything ever again scripted.
Okay.
Although I have been wanting to write something lately. I just don't know what. I just don't care about anything.
Well, oh yeah.
There's no good news.
We got to finish the. Well, yeah. Luckily, we're not trying to do the news. This week would be useless.
Yeah, we'd be like, so nothing happened, so I'm gonna hang myself.
Yep.
So then at least there's something to talk about.
Sounds great.
John's gonna watch. No beating it.
Aw. But yeah, where is it? Kakarot. That was 2 years ago. It's got 52 views. That wasn't bad.
That was, yeah, that was a lot of work.
That was a lot of work for 52 views.
That's a lot of work.
It was a bummer. But still, I mean, we had some bangers. We had some that didn't do so well. It happened.
Hey, I mean,
That was when I was
that's
doing
all
it
of these.
all by myself on this computer.
Yeah, that was.
And then, yeah, like you just start, you came in around there and were helping me with things.
I was helping a little.
Yeah, yeah.
You were still doing a lot of work.
Dude, it was crazy. I did yeah,
So go back and watch those videos.
ridiculous amount of it. And it
I
was,
keep telling you, just like recut them in some way or shorten them. Still
I should take like the funny bits out for sure and just start posting them on our Instagrams and
be
stuff.
like video game review flashback. The Messenger. Here's what I had to say, and it's like, this game's cool.
I love this game.
Yeah,
That one got a 10 out of 10.
Hey, it's a banger.
Dude, the Messenger was so freaking good. True. Wow, we really got off topic there. What the
I mean,
heck?
not really. We're talking about Odyssey.
Oh, that's true.
One Piece. We're still talking about video games.
But then we also, the Personas that we promised to talk about. Oh, yeah. They're going to re-release Persona 3 and Persona 4 Golden. But it's all digital.
It's all digital, baby. For now.
You know.
Hopefully they'll do a physical release.
They might do a
but,
limited run or something.
You know, they're still doing this. I mean, listen. Here's what I have to say about the digital thing. Did I already talk about Westworld?
Yeah, we talked about that like last week.
Okay, so yeah, just your digital content is just a rental. Don't forget that.
Yeah.
Just a rental.
Or at least download it.
I mean, it's still just. I mean, they can revoke your license to play it at any point.
Yeah.
It doesn't say forever.
But I mean, like on Steam, you can keep it as long as you just like back it up on a hard drive or something.
Back it up, baby.
You better back up the ones you want.
Back it up, baby.
They will disappear.
Yeah. So yeah, that's pretty cool. I have nothing else to say about that.
Sweet. Me either. I liked Persona 4 for a while.
I didn't play. Here's the deal: is I always thought I loved JRPGs, and then every time I try to play one, I'm like, man, this is really slow.
It's so rough.
And I just don't have a lot of time, and all of them are so long. They're almost like. They almost like flaunt how long they are. They're like, oh, this is the longest
over
game.
500 hours.
Your entire life long. You know what I mean? Like,
I can't do this, man.
when does it end?
Yeah, it ended for me with Persona 4 when I had to start putting effort into like the school interactions.
Oh, the Sim stuff.
It's like,
is
which
always hard.
girlfriend do you really want? It's like, I don't want any of them, man. I want to play this game. When do I get to beat up the dungeons again? They're like, nah, you got to take a test. It's
Like Catherine. Did you ever play that game?
why are you making me do this?
That one was fun.
Sorry, but no, I still haven't played Catherine.
That's weird. It's like a puzzle game, but it's got dating sim stuff, but it's funny enough that it's actually worth like getting through because you're like, okay,
Sweet. Because,
this is
yeah,
novel.
Persona 4 at least. That's the only one I've really tried to play. That one just goes so hard on being like,
Super emo.
do you like my hair today? Bling! And it's like all animated with like 4 pictures of like this, and you're like, God.
Really leaning into that otaku lifestyle, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, dude. Sometimes I'm okay with it. Most of the times I'm just bored.
Yeah, I don't know. It's whatever.
It's hard. Because it just takes time.
What do you think?
Ain't got time.
Do you like Persona? Are you excited about the digital Personas?
I mean, they are good games from people that like that genre.
Yeah.
I know that they're
Look,
both
when
amazing.
Somebody told me Persona 5, they put 120 hours into it. I was like, no.
Yeah.
Get out of my life.
Just
Don't
can't.
ever talk to me again. Just give me my keys. And I want half.
Whoa. That got real dark.
That's very specific.
Yeah. But no. Good times. Good times. And on that note,
What
should our question of the week be?
We didn't do one last week either, did we?
We did not. Totally forgot about it.
Question of the week. Persona or another game?
That's just going to be it. That's the whole question and everything. Persona or other games.
Yeah, there you go. I like it.
There you go.
Pick one.
Go ahead and let us know your deepest thoughts.
Pick one. Persona or other. I don't know. I would like to know what people. There's people who like Persona enough that they're like, that's all I need, baby.
Right? That's true. I mean, every franchise has fans. That it's got to be somebody's favorite. It's got to be.
Yeah, I don't know. We got to work on the question of the week.
Yeah. I kind of forgot about it.
I always forget about it.
Sorry.
Yeah.
We'll work on it.
All right.
We're getting there. Just like we're getting there with all of our TikToks, our shorts, our Twitter. I'm trying.
Instagram.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Twitter.
I know.
But yeah, we're on all the things.
Yeah,
for
yeah.
Some of the reasons. We're not quite sure.
Because
we are.
Yeah, we want to give you guys all of the versions.
Because
now we got short clips.
Now we got little baby clips.
Yeah, little baby clips. And now
clips.
we're going to try to make like 5-minute clips pretty regularly and then around like 10 minutes.
Yeah. We're going to be emptying clips all over the place.
Oh.
Bet.
Yeah, so, if you like us and you're enjoying the stuff that you're hearing, definitely leave us a like and subscribe. Hopefully we can provide more of what you want.
Oh, I'll provide more of what you want. Just tell me in the comments.
Every Thursday,
Every
things about to
Thursday.
get sticky with content.
Yes, sticky. Okay. Well, now on that note,
Yeah.
official sign off.